I don't even remember falling. One minute I was reaching for my coffee. Next thing I know, I'm on the floor. And it wasn't like I tripped or anything. My legs just kind of gave out, like my whole body shut down all at once. No warning, no pain ahead of time, just gone. I hit the floor hard. My hip slammed into the tile, and my ribs caught the counter on the way down. Coffee spilled everywhere. My old mug shattered when it hit the floor. My phone went skidding across the kitchen out of reach. I laid there staring up at the ceiling, trying to breathe, but every breath felt like fire. My hands were shaking, and I can remember trying to push myself up, but nothing worked. My wife started yelling from the other room. I could hear her, but I couldn't answer. And that's when it hit me. Something was really wrong. And they say your life flashes before your eyes in those moments. I used to think that was just a saying. But right then, laying flat on my back, something cracked open. I saw my boy at T-ball, swinging way too early and still getting cheers. I saw my wedding day, her smile, and the nervous way I fixed my tie. I saw my old man sitting next to me on the porch, handing me a cold one. Not saying much, just kind of sitting there smiling, looking at me. And it hit me all at once. And then I blacked out. Next thing I know, I'm in the hospital. Wires everywhere, and beeping machines, and bright lights, and that tight rubber cuff squeezing my arm every few minutes. I tried to sit up, but it felt like an elephant was on my chest. My wife was sitting right beside me, holding my hand, trying to look calm, but I've known her long enough to be able to read the truth in her eyes. Something was wrong. The doctor came in a bit later, young guy, still had that fresh out of school look. He was polite enough, but I could tell he didn't like what he had to say to me. "We found something," he said. My stomach dropped. I'd heard that line before, just not about me. They ran all kind of tests, blood work and scans and poking and prodding. And at first they said inflammation, but maybe an infection. And then they were able to narrow it down. Prostate cancer, stage 4. I don't remember much after that. Just the way the words felt when they hit my ears. Heavy and final, like the bottom dropped out. And looking back, I should have known. Getting up to pee 2, 3 times a night. I blamed age. That pressure in my back must have been from lifting something wrong. Even pissed blood once. Maybe it was something I ate. I told myself it was nothing. I didn't want to be dramatic, and I didn't want to bother anyone. And most of all, I didn't want to deal with doctors. So I just waited like a damn fool. Thing is, I'm not some guy you'd peg for this. I mean, I eat all right. I don't smoke. I'm still active. I felt fine. But you see, that's what nobody tells you. You can feel fine right up until you don't. Treatment came fast, radiation, scans, and lots of biopsies. It felt like my whole damn life turned into a waiting room and a needle. But you want to know what hurt the most? That was the silence. Because I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell my buddies, and I didn't talk to my brother about it. I kept it all in. I figured I'd just power through it. Didn't want to look weak and didn't want the pity. Big mistake. Because that almost killed me quicker than the cancer. And what finally cracked it open was a phone call from my cousin. Said he was thinking about getting checked out, was feeling off. And he asked me if I'd ever dealt with anything like that. So I told him. All of it. And you know what? That conversation probably saved his life. Because he went in, early signs, and they caught it before it got too bad. He starts his treatment next month. I wish I'd had that call. So I'm saying this now, loud and clear. If something feels off, Don't wait. Don't be too proud. Don't tell yourself it's nothing. Because one morning, you might wake up on that kitchen floor, coffee spilled everywhere, ribs cracked, and your wife screaming, and your phone just out of reach. But by then, it might be too late. So make the appointment and do it for the people who count on you, and do it because you still matter. And do it before the choice is taken out of your hands. And if not for anyone else, do it for you. Submitted by Mike D., Omaha, Nebraska. Thanks for your submission, Mike. What else needs to be said? Go get checked out. Unc's words of wisdom.